A revolutionary. Say whoa. Trap revolutionary. Got the wave is too scary. Doing this thing like Malcolm ain't by any means necessary. We ain't got it by no one sing hand. We got the master plan. Get the move. Hold on, y'all. Y'all want to get on here. I was about to talk about a number of other things, but I had to get back on the case with Nolan Wells because they just, I think her name is Jeanette. Let me see what she had released. Jeanette Brantley's audio. Nolan Wells, the dispatch caller, and they released it from Mississippi Department of Marine Resources.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
This first video, I'm sharing only approximately 37 seconds of the call. I originally intended to continue much further, but once I separated the dispatcher from the boat and started concentrating exclusively on the background dialogue, what I believed I was hearing became extremely difficult for me to process emotionally, and I needed to take a mental break.
The Mississippi Department of Marine Resources released the dispatch call, but she further broke it. They've been released the audio, but she broke it down further, and separated from what she said the background noise from, I guess, the audio caller, him calling in. She separated the background noise from the call and the dialogue between the friend that called in, I believe maybe Warren or whatever, Nolan's friend that called in, and the dispatcher. So that is, they call into the CTO distress call. So fuck it, go ahead and blow off the dough. Step through the maze, man, and became amazing. About to rewrite history and change a page in a crooked book that never told us the true story. Like how we were kings and queens before the slave story, before the killing, stealing, and drug dealing. On some real shit, we ran the world. Number of sources talked about it. Number of people, done. Let me just hear about it, right? Everybody pretty much. So that has been, that has been just been all over social media today. And I think people are, people jumping to conclusions about it, but then they're still saying, a lot of people, Nancy Grace, her name is Nancy Grace. She talked about it as well. A lot of people have talked about it in that distress call that Jeanette Brantley, as far as how she separated the background from the dialogue from Nolan's friend calling in and speaking with CTO or whatever dispatch about the boat possibly sinking. She just kind of like, like she said, she just used her own, I believe, audio skills, just, I guess, recording skills or, vocals, sound skills that she has, and she separated the two background noise from the dialogue with the dispatch, and pretty much seems like people are saying that, was Nolan dead? Hey, or Wyatt, like sound like Wyatt, you killed him. Like, Nolan, wake up, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, stuff like that, right? So there's conflicting stories, people saying that, some people said they saw Nolan after that boat left, right? And then the young lady that they said he was with said no, he went. She know that he went, or she saw him go back on the boat. So it's a lot of conflicting stories. And the reason I want to make a video about it is because it's like, man, it's this is like serious, like serious. We want to know the truth, right? But some people are moving so and doing stuff so far fetched, man, where it's disturbing. Like I seen one reel. This was on Instagram, and they had a guy body slamming Nolan and all of that, right?
Wait, is this what really happened to Nolan?
Let's watch this in slow motion. Well, there you guys have it, folks. There's a video surfacing of this devil lifting up Nolan and slamming him behind his head, while all the other kids got a camera and recording. Then nobody wanted to stop it. They all saw this as entertainment. These people are the devil. If this video is real, these people are the complete devil. And I hope they all get what's coming for them.
Right. And made like the video was done at night. It was just basically all white kids around. They were filming this white guy brutalizing Nolan. And it's concerning because, people, but, hey, I can't understand it because I'm not them, right? You have people there, and I had to understand that as well. Some people would do anything to get attention, likes or whatever, right? It's crazy that people are sitting here making videos like that, man. And just to get like likes. And some people think it's real, but a lot of people did, comment on like, hey man, I think this is AI. Then plus I even come in on the video, like, hey man, it's disrespectful to the family. You up here posting videos like this, and this is not what happened. You know what I'm saying? And it was at night. Your real shows is at night. No, these they were there in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? So um yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. I don't believe that happened. And if it did happen, I just don't. I don't see that someone placing him, in that situation, of him being in that predicament when it was other people, out there. So yeah, I don't see it. But anyway, I'm just making this video because of that, man. Because it's just too many people jumping to conclusions, making videos, and just kind of just really being weird about the whole situation. Now it's got to the point where people being weird. Nah, that's the best way I can put it. Because that video of him being body slammed and all that, him being, um, you know, one guy jumping on him or whatever, and this was at night. Yeah, yeah, I don't see that to be true. A lot of people liked it, I guess, because it's coming out at the same time that the video about the distress call came out. When on the boat they're saying, hey, thanks, he dead. Hey, they saying Wyatt. And I heard somebody say, Wyatt, you killed him. Nolan, wake up, wake up. So I don't know what to conclude or what to deduce, but I do know this though. The fact is that he was, pretty much, it's foul play. He was harmed in some form or fashion, you know. So I would say that, you know, and I'm not going to even jump to a conclusion about it. The autopsy reports that came out, and that's what really confirmed what happened. You know what I'm saying? You got people, you know, the audio department, yeah. I can see that the audio, you know, the person could be good to where they could separate that audio like that and get down to what they were really saying, right? The background noise. But what's really going to determine what happened to him is the autopsy report, you know. And so, like, come on, man. I'm trying to encourage people out there, man. Like, stop, like, don't do the family like that. Don't sit here and be making no posts, you know. And this is you're grabbing for something, you know. And even in the post, they were saying, well, you know, was that Nolan? I know this is going to be shocking to you, you know. This is you know, a distressful video to watch. They say basically they put caution in. And so basically to draw people to the video. So it doesn't even seem, man, it's like people don't have any morals, man. Like seriously, on reporting on this situation, you know, any consideration for the family. You know, you just doing something for clickbait, man, because that's not cool. But like I said, I can say that all day, but some people just don't have that sense. They don't have that understanding. It's all about the social media. F what you talking about. I'm trying to get the clicks. I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get this attention. Trying to get these likes. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing that's burdening us. You know, in this day and time. You know, people are really they on some fake shit. You know what I'm saying? And actually being a decent person. You know, just to get some likes. You know, and you know some attention. You know, but that's why I want to report on this, man, because there's a lot of fake stuff going on. It's not cool at all. You know, people do what they doing out here, man. You know, reporting on this story. You know, so yeah, I just had to say that, man, because it's getting out of hand. Like that's the best way I can put it, man. It's really getting out of hand. You know, and it shouldn't be. Damn, man. It's like people are really, you know, really clowning, man. Really tripping. You know, so I would say that, man. I really hope that people will stop doing that, you know what I'm saying, and reporting on this just to get attention, you know. So then they, you know, like, you know, so I don't know, man. I am uh, just hoping, you know, really hoping that, you know, this, you know, case is solved, you know, and really they really get to the truth. But what's going to really, like I said, what's going to really come down to is that the autopsy report. You know, that's why I'm also reporting on this too, to kind of mention to you all, you know, people that, you know, watch my channel and stuff. And I'm reporting on because I'm interested in it as well. But be realistic in what you're seeing out there, you know what I'm saying, and consuming. You know, because all in all of all these things is what's gonna really determine the autopsy report. Whether he was murdered or this was just an accident. He was harmed in some form or fashion, but this was an accident. Toxicology report is going to tell whether he had alcohol in his system or whatever else in his system. Regardless of that, though, you know, because I do believe he was harmed in some form or fashion, you know. Um, you know, and I think everything is going to, you know, tell, um, you know, what is, you know, going to come of this. The autopsy report is going to, you know, reveal it. You know what really happened to him. Um, you know, you know, that's basically what I'm waiting on, man. Um, You know, so I think it would just be the best thing to do is just wait till the autopsy report come out. So uh, anyway, man, I'm gonna just get up out here and you know, to the next one, y'all. I just hope y'all out there, man, doing well. You know what I'm saying, living life for the love and happiness. You know, doing great. You know, living life. You know what I'm saying, strive for greatness every day. Appreciate y'all out there looking. You know, liking, you know, sharing my videos, commenting on videos, and like I said before. You know, we can agree or disagree. If we disagree, we can hash it out. And Just ask y'all to be respectful toward me. Come be respectful toward y'all. Anyway, so next one, y'all. Love y'all. All right, y'all.
Fuck it, go ahead and blow off the dope. Step through the maze, man, and became amazing. About to rewrite history and change a page in a crooked book that never told us the true story. Like how we were kings and queens before the slave story, before the killing, stealing, and drug dealing on some real shit. We ran the world.